bit of what you have left of this school year. Try to soak up. I know you're excited to be done, and everybody feels that way, I'm sure. But as you're finishing up, please take advantage of any opportunity we have left here. All right, dive into a couple different things on the side here. A couple big pieces, okay, for dates. Everything from prom this weekend to senior surveys, which Ms. B will cover in a second, to Best of the Nest. Yes, we are having one on May 12th. Senior awards night. So if you're sitting in here and you're part of the senior awards night, or you would like to be, you can't just show up if you don't do certain steps beforehand. So Ms. B is going to cover all of that with you. Senior finals are going to be May 20th and 21st, and Mr. Stengel will also cover some of that when he's talking to you. And then graduation practice, May 25th, 10:45 a.m. right here. Okay? And we'll take you all through that when Mr. Stengel gets up for his information. And of course, our graduation is on Wednesday night, not Thursday. We've sent that out pretty long ago to let everybody know that we're at 7:30 right here in our stadium.
Okay, so I need to know where you're headed after graduation. And we need to hear from you. And I'm going to go through who and what are we looking for. We're looking for students who have joined the military, maybe even completed their final exam at MEPS. So I'll need to know the name of the branch and the name of your recruiter. If you're going to a university, community college, or a trade school that you have been accepted to and plan to attend, need to know that. And if that campus offered you a merit scholarship, if they offered you money to attend that particular campus, I need to know that also. A lot of you have applied to more than one university, and we know you can only go to one university at a time. But we want to know from all of those campuses that you applied and that you were awarded a scholarship. So we need copies of your letters. If we don't have the scholarship information, you won't be invited. And it's true, every year we have parents come forward or students come forward that say, well, I told you I was going to Utah State, and yes, and I sent you 3 emails to your student account asking you for that letter from Utah State. If I don't have documentation, I cannot include you in the awards. So it's really important that you gather your letters and make sure I get copies. If you have an athletic offer, if you've had a signing with a university or a community college, you need to make sure that Ms. Krumbaker and Ms. Lloyd have copies of your letters of the monetary offer. I also want to know if you're entering the workforce after graduation. And if you need help with resume or interview skills, I'm here to help you out with that. But I'd like to have that information also, because you're all important, whether you're going to college or just going into the workforce, or you're going on a mission. If you're going on a mission, make sure you secure your merit scholarship, especially at ASU. ASU will offer you 2.5 years and hold your merit scholarship until you come back from your mission. But there is a deferment form. So if anybody needs help with that, please come and see me. You will have college money waiting for you upon your return. And I really want to know where you're going. If you've already received your letter and you've opened it and you know where you're going, please let me know. There's a map outside of room 147. Hopefully you've all seen it. I'm tracking all the students, and I've done it for 11 years. So if you're curious where your friends are going, hopefully their names are up there. And if you want your name up there, I need those letters and I need your information. The senior surveys are due by April 23rd. So if I don't have your senior survey done by April 23rd, you will not be included in the Senior Awards program. May 1st is National Decision Day. This is a really important day for you guys. I have seniors that have offers from several universities and they haven't made a decision yet. May 1st is your last chance to do it. So if you get the lumberjack from NAU, the presidents from Utah State or wherever, and May 2nd you say, you know what, I slept on it, I'm going to take the lumberjack from NAU. You better cough up more money because you just lost that lumberjack. It is a really important day, put it on your calendar. May 1st is your last chance to secure your money for college. I have Jasmine Mercado with me today. She's in the room for Mondays and Wednesdays, and she's going to talk to you about the Maricopa Community Colleges.
Hi everyone, my name is Jasmine Mercado. I work for Chandler Gilbert Community College, but I also help students that are interested in entering any of the community colleges with the Maricopa Community College system. So if you're a student that is applying for college now and is interested in the President's Honor Scholarship, which is our kind of art merit scholarship for 2 years that you're at the community college, you do have to apply. It's not implied that when you apply for admissions to the community college, you also get the scholarship. So just make sure you come in, talk to me. For the President's Honor Scholarship, we look at your unweighted GPA. So if you have a 3.25 unweighted high school GPA, you're eligible for the scholarship. If by any chance you're like super close, you may meet that GPA requirement after graduation, feel free to apply afterwards as well. We have our scholarship deadline is in July, so we have tons of time after you graduate for you to apply. I also want to make a comment about dual enrollment. If you have taken dual enrollment in the past at any point, you technically have an account with Chandler Gilbert or any other Maricopa Community College. So just keep in mind you don't need to reapply or create a new account. Your account will roll over for next school year. So again, I'm in the Career Center every Monday and Wednesday, and sometimes on a Friday, so feel free to come in anytime, talk to me, get that process started now, and let's not wait until summer. So, thank you.
All right, a couple more quick things for you guys. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ms. Koch, I'm your Dean of Students. For those of you who do know me, hello, how are you? Okay, big thing first, transcripts. When it comes time for unofficial or official transcripts to be sent, you do not request them through the school. You need to go to Parchment and request them that direction, okay? So if you need something done, you have to create an account. You can also put your transcripts on hold to have them released in June, so that automatically to the colleges of your choice, so then that way you do not have to request them. So far, we have had one senior on this campus do that. Please make sure if you need them released to somebody, you go to Parchment, you sign up, you put them on hold, and then your official transcript will be sent in June when your grades are finalized. Attendance, grades, and discipline. Here's what I'm going to tell you. These things still matter. I have a senior who's missing prom this weekend due to an unfortunate decision that was made, okay? You also can miss your graduation depending on the situation and the decision that you've made, okay? Please make sure you got 6 weeks. I need you guys to keep it together. Handle yourselves like the young men and women that we know that you are, especially since you guys have done so great so far. Another thing, your grades will be posted by your teachers on May 24th at 3 p.m. That doesn't necessarily mean things aren't fixable after that point, but you need to make sure that you are on time for your finals and that you have everything turned in and you're set to go. Last but not least, attendance. Again, your attendance still matters. You need to be in class at least for 10% of the time. Otherwise, you can be placed on audit and you'll have to stay after super late and make up time with me. As much as I care about you, I don't want to spend 3 nights before graduation until 8 p.m. here with you every night, nor do I think you want to spend that time with me, okay? Make sure that you're doing what you know you need to do, you're staying on top of it like you have all year, and continue to dominate.
Hey, Raina. Good morning. Hey, I get to talk to you about the fun stuff, okay? Things that just a few months ago we weren't even sure were going to happen. Okay, and that is that you guys get the opportunity to have a live, in-person graduation. It's pretty exciting for us that have been around this for as long as we have. That we finally get an opportunity to go back to a traditional type of graduation. It may not be as big as it has been in the past, just because we still are going to have some limits. Right now, we're at the point where you're going to have an opportunity to have 2 guests. Okay. Now, if that changes, we'll let you know. You guys will be the first ones to know, because I know that your families are planning. You're trying to get things squared away. The ceremony will be live streamed out of our stadium, but as of right now, that's that's kind of where it's at. We'll have 2 tickets per graduate for you to be able to invite people to the graduation that will take place coming up here in May. A couple other things that are going to happen before then. Okay, on the 18th and 19th of May. All right, the bill that you're going to pick up has the price on it for the computer that you've been issued. Okay, if you don't want to have to pay that, on the 18th and 19th will be the opportunity to turn those computers in. Okay, now there will be class sets of computers that will be in the rooms for when you have to take your finals, which are on the 20th and 21st. Okay, Thursday, May 20th. And these are full hour days, okay, or full period days. But on May 20th, you'll have period 1, 2, and 3 finals. It'll be in a block type schedule. On Friday, May 21st, you'll have periods 4, 5, and 6 finals. Okay, and then at that point, that'll kind of wrap it up. Have an opportunity to get all your grades in, to go around and get everything taken care of, to prepare for that graduation the following week. Tuesday, May 25th, 10:45. Okay, you guys will reconvene in here, and we'll set it up and go through how the graduation is going to take place. Okay, you'll know what lines you're going to be in. We'll have you come in here. We'll have you line up. We'll kind of go through how the process is going to take place. I'm very briefly going to take you through that today because we're going to cover it more in depth a couple more times coming up here. Okay, last thing you want to do is on that night not know what you're doing. It's recorded, it's there forever, it's going to be on the internet forever. Okay, you don't want to have people look back at your 10-year reunion and see you doing something wrong or see you doing something silly, and you're embarrassed for the rest of your life for it. So very important that you know what's going on, that you handle yourself like the young men and young women we know you're capable of, and that you take care of business on that night. Okay, and make it look sharp, and make it look indicative of what this class is and what this class is capable of and able to accomplish. Okay, so we'll have that graduation practice on Tuesday, May 25th at 10:45. The senior checkout sheet that you're going to get at the beginning of May will be your ticket into that graduation practice. If you do not attend the graduation practice, you will not take part in the graduation ceremony the next night. Okay, so very important that you get each of these steps taken care of in order to be part of that celebration and part of your accomplishments. Okay, the graduation ceremony, May 26th, that's a Wednesday night, okay, 7:30 p.m. right here in our stadium. All right, when you come to graduation that day, or that early evening when you have to report, okay, you're going to park here in the south lot, south of the school, between here and where the buses are, okay? If you are being dropped off, make sure you're dropped off down there in the bus lane, okay? So you can come in, and depending on which side of the stadium you're going to be lined up, which rows, if you're going to be on the east side or the west side of the stadium, okay, will depend on where you line up or where you meet. You're either going to meet here in the big gym, or you're going to meet in the 100 hallway in a classroom there to convene our lines to be able to process in for the graduation ceremony. Okay, again, once you come in, if you're on the west side of the stadium, if you're a line that's on the west side of the stadium, which when we get the lines squared away, we'll have those posted for you to be able to look at and know. So when you come in here for graduation practice, you'll know where to line up. When you come that night for graduation, you'll know where to meet, either in the gymnasium or in the 100 hallway, in a classroom, according to what line you're in. When it's time to go, everybody will process out, okay? And we'll walk in a nice line over to here. You'll enter the gates to the stadium, and you'll process in and be seated either on the east side or the west side of the stadium for the ceremony. We'll go through all of it. Okay, there's going to be a lot of standing up, a lot of sitting down. Again, we'll kind of cover that as the script goes on, so you know when you're standing up, when you're sitting down, when choir's going, when orchestra's going. All of those things, so you know where all your cues are. Because again, we want this to look sharp. We want this to represent you guys, okay, and what you have accomplished and what you're capable of accomplishing, and the kind of class group that you've been in your time here at Williamsfield. Okay, so we'll go through all of that, the speeches, the Pledge of Allegiance, national anthem, all of it. When it comes time to receive your diploma, okay, you'll head out the row on the outside here. You'll go up when your name's called. You'll cross the stage. All right. Take the diploma with your left hand, right hand over your left hand. Shake with your right. Take the diploma with your left. You'll turn and smile at the camera. Get a nice picture for your mom and dad and everybody. Okay. And then you will come back down the front of the stage. Go inside on the inside to fill in the rows. And you'll stay standing until everybody from your row is there, and then you'll sit down together. Okay? At the end of it, everybody will stand up. They'll present the graduates. You guys will jump up and down, yell, sing the fight song. Okay? And then we reset a recessional, so it'll be just opposite of how you came in. You'll go out. We'll come back in here into the nest, okay, and that's when you'll be excused to go join your family, to go start and so you go with your family and enjoy a celebration of your accomplishment, the first of many in your long and successful lives. Okay, so this is something we are very much looking forward to. I hope it's something you're very much looking forward to. I always caution people this time of year, as Ms. Koch said. Okay, and again, I've been doing this a long time. I've been an administrator for 18 years now, okay? This is the 28th graduation I'll have been through. I still have very, very few vivid memories, and it's always of somebody doing the wrong thing. Either between now and graduation, and one of us having to tell you, you don't get to be a part of graduation, okay? Or that night of graduation and us having to pull you out of line, okay, and either hand you over to the police, which I've done before, unfortunately, or hand you over to your parents and say, you need to take this person home, okay? In all of my years of education, and I brag this everywhere I go, Williamsfield is by far the best kids I've ever worked with in my life. And I want you guys to remember that. And I want you guys to, in every decision you make leading up to this time, is just be the person you are. Hey, don't embarrass yourself, don't embarrass your family, don't embarrass the school. Okay? And by all means, don't be that person that everybody remembers the rest of their life. Do you remember graduation night when so-and-so got pulled out of line? Okay? Because I can go back through the history. The very first one that I pulled at Mesquite that I had to deal with that wasn't part of graduation. Okay? I mean, that young lady's in her 30s now. Okay? But she made a bad choice. Don't be that person. Okay? Make good choices between now and then. Okay? Be the best version of yourself you can be each and every day. And we'll all get to go celebrate that night together and celebrate all your accomplishments, the things that you've been a part here, the things you'll be proud of here. But don't let one of the things you leave here with is a moment that you're not proud of or your family's not proud of.